Hello and welcome back, everybody, to another New York Giants uh connected franchise. I swear, whenever I hear my phone go off when I'm live, all of a sudden I start losing track of what I was saying. Anyways, want to let everybody know I am really exhausted. Yesterday I went to my county fair. I went to the fair yesterday, and oh my gosh, I'm exhausted. I'm tired. Had a beer, and wow, I've been exhausted. Anyways, I was wanting to give you guys the season-ending update. Um, Unfortunately, Landon Collins 2 weeks ago in my game got an injury, and yeah, he missed the rest of the season, and yeah, and then we were all right in that, and then all of a sudden we started going on a big losing streak. We lost to teams that we should have not really lost to, really, but it's whatever. So we're 8-7 right now, and it's a little disappointing that we lost like that. So, but yeah, look at this losing streak we were on. If we didn't lose these games, we would have been at least in the playoffs, I think. But I don't think we're going to be in the playoffs. We had a couple losses, then we were on a big winning streak, and then all of a sudden, the Chiefs, we lost to them, and then we won against the Redskins. Then we just, after this loss, and then it just started going downhill. I'm not going to look at the stats of those, because we're going to be looking at the stats of our players. So we're going to look at that right now while we can. So Eli, looks like it's going to be a 4,000 yard season for him. So far, this is his numbers. Then at rushing, we have Tevin Coleman that did pretty well. I like it. We got him in the beginning of the season. He did good. He did a 1,000 yard season with 10 touchdowns. 2 fumbles. I mean, I don't like the fumbles, but at least he only kept it at 2 fumbles since last update meeting we had. So he's been doing pretty well. So I'm pretty happy about that. I wonder who else got a lot of fumbles. Manning, that's about it. But anyways, at receiving, we have Odell Beckham giving a great over 1,000 yard season with 5 touchdowns. And yeah, it's averaging 85.5 yards per game, and per receptions 15.6. So that's pretty good. Marshall was okay, a little disappointing from what he was supposed to be. I was expecting at least like 850, possibly 100 yards more, but it's whatever. But he got 5 touchdowns for us. Certainly Shepard, he did pretty well this season. For a slot receiver, he did pretty damn well. Definitely with touchdowns. Ingram, he was okay. He's not been my favorite tight end recently. But whatever. And then you got Coleman that got a touchdown. And then you got Malcolm Mitchell. And here we go. I forgot to mention this to you guys. I traded for Malcolm Mitchell. I have the update sheet right here. Yeah. Sorry. But yeah, we traded JT Thomas and a 7th round pick to New England for Mitchell. But then oddly later on, the New England Patriots released JT Thomas, which is odd. But we got Mitchell. We only gave up a 7th round pick technically for Mitchell. That was a great steal. I was trying to see where I can get him, and we got him pretty good. So I'm pretty happy with that. We were not complete. I actually hit the B button. So blocking hasn't been the best this year. Oh boy. I didn't expect that much from Bolimer. Yeah, almost 30 Manning got sacked almost 30 times alone because of Olimer. he's not what he used to be. Garrett Reynolds with 10. That's surprising. He only had one, so he gave up. So I think this is what I'm thinking. Partially, it's their fault, Vollmer and Reynolds. Now Reynolds is not that bad, but it was possible. Some of it was his fault. Um, Possibly those losses are because of these guys. To be honest, Jerry's actually been surprisingly well. So, all right. So Perry Riley, yep, has a total of 103 tackles of the season. Harrison's has the most tackle for loss. Tomlinson, Pierre-Paul, Vernon, Rogers. Sacks in the season goes to Oliver Vernon with 3 of them. I mean 11. I was looking at tackle for loss. 9.5 for JPP, 7.5 for Harrison, 5 for Tomlinson, 2.5 for Perry. PJ Dawson with 2. That's cool. Akra with 2, 1, and then everybody else is a half. With interceptions, DRC got 4 interceptions for us in this. Perry Riley Jr. with 3 as well. That's pretty good. On top of his sacks, that's pretty great. 1 for Dawson, Kennard, Apple, Jenkins, Adams. So I'm thinking here, even the linebackers are doing better than the corners in this. This is weird. Forced fumbles. Perry Riley with 3 of them, but only recovered 1 of them. DRC with 2 and recovered his own. Jenkins forced 2, but didn't recover any. Same with Harrison with 1. Collins with 1 and recovered it. And with Dangerfield as well. And Kean Robinson. Block kicks, TJ Dawson and Calais. And JPP with 1 safety on the season and no defensive touchdowns. And the stupid kicking mechanic, I swear, man, they're making it too like I can understand they were trying to do, because every time in Madden 17 there could be kickers getting 100%. And I feel like they were trying to change that, make it a little bit more realistic, but they went from all the way like completely perfect to almost all the way to completely terrible. So they need to optimize and balance the percentages and fix the game with the kicking, field goals and stuff, punting. And then kick return. No one got any touchdowns on the season for kick returns. Punt returns, Odell Beckham did. That's pretty good. I like seeing that. But that's about it for the kick return and punt returns and blah 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 blah. What you gonna do when they come for you? All right. So next things first. First things first. What was I gonna discuss? Oh yeah. I'm planning not to resign Pugh, Kennard, all these guys, all of them except for possibly him. But everybody else, I'm not going to be keeping. There's a lot of good linemen in the draft I can possibly take, so there's no need for him. So yeah. All right. So next thing is. See, draft stories. Did I let's see. Gotta make sure I'm having my marbles all in place here. Alright, so Brian we already know that one. Alright. So, not sure if I remember saying this to you guys, but Texas A&M cornerback Young had a lot of inconsistencies. They're just draft stories. Defensive end Grant May, he used to be a first round pick. Now he's a second rounder now. Had a lackluster performance because of it. Tight end Davey, favorite target for Nebraska. And see here, AC Brooks. He technically he sucks. They said he was really good in the game, but he really does suck. He possibly has like quick development. That's about it. And Andre Guy, a safety, won the Heisman, and he's not good. He's a run stopper, run support guy, and oh nope. But here we go. So I'll also show you the safety first. Andre Guy, really great hit power, good pursuit and tackling. He's technically a linebacker that's, you know, he's not zone. He was actually, before he was considered run support, but now he's considered zone. He possibly has at least 73 zone or 4 zone, whatever. And then, what else? Quarterbacks, this is what I'm looking at right now. I'm still planning on getting Glenn Archer. He's good. Some of the running backs, Haggins is actually pretty good. I like him. Teal's good, but I can only choose one, and I like Hagman over here. Receivers, Byram. It looks like he's good, but they're saying he's a third-round talent. So that's concerning. And we got this guy, Ricky Fisher from Fresno State. He's looks like a great steal, guys. He's really little, reminds me of a little bit of Tavon Austin on the Rams. He's 5'8", 188 pounds, from Fresno. Hopefully he's really speedy. Hopefully at like the highest combine like 40 time I'm seeing is a 4.4. That's what I'm looking for, and at least like I want to see a 4.3 or something like that for him. He's a really good player. Then we go all the way down here. I like Raheem Neal from Georgia Tech. You know who else was from Georgia Tech that was that tall and that type of build? Calvin Johnson. And then the Schulters here, looking good. I like him. So at tight end, Davies are really technically the only guy I've been scouted. And then later round tackles, Lavon Tree. I like Clifton. Aaron Street looks good. Isaiah Franks, here we go. I found this kid, Isaiah Franks from Nevada. 6'5", 343 pounds. That's insane. He's going to be plugged in that tackle immediately when he gets drafted. So he will be a great steal for us there. And there's a lot of good talent right here I can always take. Now, this team doesn't need too much needs, but needs some needs. Clay McLaughlin, I want to go for him as well. He looks good. And I'm actually interested in this kid, Roy Haley. Now, I know his combine's not going to be perfect, so I don't know if anybody else knows, but Roy Haley used to be a former tight end. That's why he has a smaller frame to him. That's why he's 295. He used to weigh 275. And he gained weight, turned into an offensive lineman because they needed offensive linemen. And he was a great blocking tight end. His catching wasn't that great. It was okay. But he kept on making drops and everything. They were ready to cut him. And then he's like, wait, I want to show you guys something. So he became an offensive lineman for them. He's been pretty good for West Virginia, but not that great. And then I like Derek De La Puente from TCU. Really good player. And the proof's in the pudding right here. A lot of good players. Definitely the first rounders here. Degree, he's alright. Henry Murray is good, but I like Morstead right here from Iowa. Now he can be plugged at tackle as well. So if you want, you can consider those two are new tackles. So I'm still looking at Spencer Holt here. I'm still looking at him. Here's Grant May who used to be a first rounder. See, he was used to be an early first rounder, and he has early first round talent, and he's projected to be a second rounder. So that is insane. Sean France. Hold on, I need to get a drink. Alright. Let's see. I started here at 24. Alright. So, pretty young, really has good pursuit and block and some stopping abilities. He is 21. That is good. I like it. 6'7", 286. I like that frame. We need some more depth at that position. Definitely if Pierre Paul's gonna be going later on in his career. So it's good to build up some young talent. Definitely that young at 21. I found a good if you can consider steal. He's a good talent. He's all the way in the 4th round. Good stopping ability, good pursuit, and his tackling's a little low though. He's pretty good. And then we got Spencer Reynolds is good. He's also from Fresno State. We can possibly get 2 Fresno players. Let's see here. Here's Andres Young. Really good player. I'm not really good player. He's a decent player. Good run stopping ability. But yeah, they ruled him out of the first and made him a second. And then here's those other guys. And here's the safeties. I'm not really impressed. Like this kid, Clayton, not really impressed by him. Not too much. I like Griffin Wood a bit more better though. And no, not Frank Rogers. I'm thinking of the other strong safety. I'm looking at McPherson here, and he's looking pretty good so far. Dawkins is eh. Perry Bethel, I like a lot. Good, he has decent hit power, good zone coverage, C+ tackle. So this kid looks really good. I like him. And also Marcus Robinson. His tackling is the opposite, but he has more hit power. So both of those guys are really good. One's in the 3rd round, one's in the 5th. And then I like this kid too, Carlson. Antoine Carlson. He has good pursuit, alright zone, and decent hit power. And that's about it there. So that's the draft stuff. Yeah, and I also have some mock drafts, but I'll tell you those at the end of the season, because right now there's not a lot to discuss about. But yeah, look at the standings real quick. Kansas City is looking like they're top contenders in the AFC, definitely in the West. Packers are looking good in the NFC North. Saints are 10-4, so they're in the South. And Eagles are surprising me. Like, here's the thing. I just find this game really weird and glitchy with the Eagles. Like, in the first year, same with my team, with the Giants. The Eagles and the Giants, they always tend to do good in the first year of this game, and then later on they become crap. And then they'll bounce back up later. Depends on drafts and free agency and all that stuff. But yeah, and then there's Steelers, Patriots. So let's go by, starting from the AFC North. Steelers looking like they're the top contenders there. So it looks like they're gonna they have a chance to be in there. Bengals might have a possibility of trying to go into the wild card possibly. Who knows? AFC South, Jaguars and Titans are tied. If I had to count my marbles on somebody, it would have to be the Jaguars. That's just me though. AFC East, Patriots, and surprisingly the Dolphins. You know, it's so weird. When I was looking at injury reports, both Tannehill and Jay Cutler are injured. So I don't know who's keeping them up. I know they're on a 3-game losing streak so far, but that's been odd. And then there's the Bills, who's been doing pretty decent as well. So the Dolphins might get a wild card as well. And Bills not too sure, but maybe. AFC West goes to the Chiefs, hands down. Chargers are looking like they're trying to stay alive. Raiders and everybody else, yeah. Now we go to the NFC, starting with the North. Packers, of course, no one else is really there to contend with them for a wild card. So looks like Packers is going to go only in the North. In the South, looks like the Saints and the Panthers. Panthers are gonna try, but yeah. But yeah, the Saints are the top of the NFC South. And now with us, the NFC East. We were top guys. We were the top. And Redskins were below us. And now look at this. Things have changed. Eagles look like they're doing good so far. Cowboys and Redskins have been doing really good. I don't know if we're going to even get to a wild card by how good competition is in the East. In the NFC West, so shockingly, the NFC West has always been really dominant and competitive, but it looks like this year not so much. Seahawks are 8-7 in the West, but not too sure if it's gonna be secured. A lot of 8-7 teams in this league. So let's see how many 8-7. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there is 7 8-7 teams. So it depends on the luck of the draw. So while we still can, let's make some predictions right now in the comments, guys. Who you think is going to go to the Super Bowl? Make your pick by what you saw right there. I'm not too sure yet, but it might be the Packers versus the Chiefs. That's my prediction. So we're going to look at the weekly awards that we were not since week 8. So week 8, there we go. Drew Brees 2 weeks in a row there. Aaron Rodgers, Jones, Bortles, and Alexander. Rodgers again. None of our players so far. Still none of our players so far. Nope, none of them. Wagner. Yep, no one so far. Nope. Oh, Trubisky even got one. With 454 yards. Holy crap. I don't even see no interceptions on his on there. So with 4 touchdowns. Wow, man. That's crazy. And yeah, that's about it. That wraps it up there. So I think it's been past our time. Let's look. We're gonna look at the. This is gonna be a longer video. Looks like it's gonna be today. All right, because we had so much to cover. So Aaron Rodgers looks like he's gonna go for MVP. Here's the list. Of course, none of our guys, but Bortles, Madden's favorite player. Coach of the year looks like Mike McCarthy. Not even sure. None of our guys. So, offensive player of the year for the NFC, Stafford. Now, if you guys want, pause the video whenever you guys can't. If you want, just pause it and when you want to see. So, here we go. Manti Te'o? Really? That's odd. That's going to change with Hicks coming in. Alright. Here's Offensive the Rookie of the Year. Mitchell Trubisky, McCaffrey, and Cook. Top 3 guys. Here we go with the rest. Evan Ingram's in there. That's a good thing. O.J. Howard. Jared Davis. Reuben Foster. Solomon Thomas. Dalvin Tomlinson. Daniel Tomlinson's in there, so that's good. He's in the top 5. Taco. And then best quarterback. Here we go. A little bit more quicker because I actually want to get this done and over with, so we can simulate the next week and we'll find out if we can go to the playoffs. Tevin Coleman's in the best running back at 7th place. That's good. Receivers. Odell Beckham. That's good to see. Offensive line. Here we go. Oh, wow. None of our guys. Aaron Donald. Here we go. Oliver Vernon's in 10th. Manti Te'o, I don't get it in this game. So he's going to get a decent amount of XP, and he's going to have a better overall by the end of this year. Perry Riley is in 9th place. That's good. Best defensive backs. None of them in the top 5 for us. But DRC is in 8th place, so that's good. Kickers. There you go. Now let's go to the, not NFL, AFC. So here we go. It's going to go more quick. Houston. Oh, Corey Tomer. Interesting. Offensive Rookie of the Year looks like it's going to be Leonard Fournette. Alright, guys. Here's the thing. Is Jay Cutler a rookie? No. He's a 12-year veteran. And they're considering him an offensive rookie in the year. He took someone else's place in this race. Not Ryan. But yeah, I just want to show you guys that. Weird, huh? Defensive player, Myles Garrett, of course. What else? Who else? No one for us there. Best quarterbacks. Running backs. Wow, Fournette taking over Bells. Chris Hogan. Offensive line. Offensive line. Weird. Yonda and Thomas are at 4th and 5th. Odd. Jerry Hughes is number 1 so far. Houston. AJ Boye. William Gay. And kickers. Yep. Young Ho Ko. I love that name. I wish I can just trade for him, but I can't. Anyways, I don't want to take no one else more of everybody else's time because it has been a half hour and we're gonna be done right here. So let's find out, everybody, if we won or lost this season. And it looks like, oh, we just made it because we won last week. We're going against the Dallas Cowboys. Alright, guys. I guess it ain't the end yet. So there's going to be another video. And it's just going to be showing me, showing us going down from here all the way up to whatever, to the Super Bowl. So I'll catch you guys next time in the next video. Alright. Catch you guys later. Peace out.